One evening, as David sat near the railway platform, a well-dressed man stopped in front of him. He didn't just drop a coin into his bowl. Instead, he asked a question. "Do you like begging?" the man asked. David was startled. No one had ever spoken to him like this before. "No," he replied softly. "But what else can I do? This is my fate." The man smiled and said, "Fate is what we create for ourselves. If you want to receive something in life, you must first learn to give." These words confused David. "Give? But I have nothing," he said. The man pointed to a flower vendor nearby. "Buy a few flowers and offer them to people who give you money. See what happens." Then, without another word, the man walked away, leaving David with a new thought. A small change with a big impact. That night, David couldn't stop thinking about the stranger's words. The next morning, he gathered all the money he had, just a few rupees, and bought some flowers from a nearby market. Instead of stretching out his hands for alms, he did something different. Whenever someone gave him money, he gave them a flower in return. At first, people were surprised. Some even refused to take the flowers. But as days passed, more and more people started appreciating his gesture. Some smiled and thanked him. Others gave him more money than before. A few regular passengers even started looking forward to receiving a flower from him every day. David began to realize something powerful. People respect those who offer value, no matter how small. From beggar to businessman, with the extra money he was making, David bought more flowers. Soon he had enough to set up a small flower stall near the railway station. He worked hard, waking up early to buy fresh flowers, arranging them beautifully, and serving his customers with a smile. Over time, his flower stall became a favorite spot for commuters. People started buying flowers for their loved ones, and many came just to support him. Years passed and David's business grew. He expanded, hiring assistants and opening more flower stalls in different locations. His hard work, determination, and willingness to change had transformed his life. One day, a familiar face walked into his shop. It was the same well-dressed man who had once given him that life-changing advice. David smiled and handed him a beautiful bouquet. "This is for you, sir," he said. "I no longer beg. I run my own business now." The man nodded proudly and said, "I didn't change your life. You did. You just needed to see your own worth." The power of self-belief. David's story teaches us a valuable lesson. We are not defined by our circumstances, but by our mindset. If he had continued to see himself as just a beggar, he would have remained one. But the moment he started giving, people saw him differently. When he started believing in himself, he created opportunities. His journey from a beggar to a successful flower merchant is proof that anyone can change their life if they are willing to think big and take action. Moral of the story 1. Giving leads to receiving. When you provide value, even in a small way, the world rewards you. 2. Mindset is everything. You are not limited by your past. You are only limited by how you see yourself. 3. Take the first step. Success starts with a simple action, no matter how small.